Om Shanti, Brother Ken.
Om Shanti, Didi. Om
It was
Shanti.
it was so wonderful to hear you every day. I think all the souls, all of us in a Vyakti Parivar are very fortunate to have you almost whole month. Even you were traveling and it's late night there, but you had been available. So from our heart, we appreciate and really thank you. And of course, Baba's blessings are always with you. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Didi. It's really been a great honor and a pleasure to be able to share a few ideas. As you said, time is calling us to, as Baba said in today's Morley, that we have to do the service of making the whole world into the land of happiness. So it's a big challenge. Time is calling us to change. In order to do that, we also have to change to deal with our different accounts that are still outstanding. And so it's a time of change, literally. And we have to look at the clock of the world cycle to see what we have to do. So it's been a great reflection to be able to look at the sanskars we need to change in order to live and work with others and be a part of this great effort of making the land of happiness, making the land of sorrow to the land of happiness. So thanks so much for being able to be part of that.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Didi, and thank you, Brother Ken. And really thank you from our heart. This had been wonderful. Didi also already expressed her feelings, and from Vyakti Parivar as well. Really thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Bhumi Ben. Yes, as I said a little while ago, it's been a great honor and a great pleasure to be able to share a few ideas. And it's a perfect topic, actually, in a way. If we really want to live and serve others better, we have to be okay with Baba. We have to have a clean sheet with Baba. In fact, today I was with the group from Turkey. In fact, they organized for the Middle Eastern region and also was in a few different languages. A topic was how to deal with Dharamraj. Very not a usual type of topic, but I was thinking that it's very much connected with both living and working with others and having an honest heart, because I have to have a good relationship with Baba now, and therefore I have to have a good relationship with Dharma so that I don't have to face Dharamraj later on. So this whole idea of being clear about myself, being clear about what happens when I interact with others, and of course how much I'm getting blessings from others and how much I'm getting blessings from Bab Dada, how much I'm sitting on Baba's heart throne. This week, Brother Charlie, in the first week of December, Brother Charlie, whom we all love and know, he's celebrating his 70th birthday. So they asked me to send a small video of greetings. And of course, what can we say about Charlie? And I told him that, Charlie, you have been so clear and honest with everyone. You have been so sweet and loving with everyone. You absolutely sit in everyone's heart. And it's a really good place to be. So if I ask myself, do I have Baba's blessings? Do I have the blessings from others? It means that I have been able to work and live with others in a very nice way. I have been able to be sweet with people and loving with people. And you know, the challenge that we have, and this is the whole idea behind the Dharma-based leadership course that I used quite, you know, as a sort of a basis for these nightly sharings. The whole idea was that we are living in times when we have to really understand the depth of Dharma and the connection between our deep original qualities and the virtues that we put into place in our relationships, like how important respect is, how important sweetness is, how important kindness is, how important having a clean and honest heart is, how important the power of discernment, the power of discrimination, all of the different powers and virtues that we have to put into play in the different sorts of relationships we have, whether they are with Lokik people, whether they are with Brahmins. It's good to be able to work and live with others so that we get an idea of what we have to change. It's really good. So the challenge at the time that we're living in, there are three things happening. The time itself seems to be getting faster. And of course, as time gets fast, it gets shorter. It gets shorter and shorter. The time that we have available to do all of our efforts is getting shorter. That's normal, naturally. So the effort that we have to have has to be becoming more intense. It has to be becoming more like fire-like, more tapasya, in other words. And of course, the outstanding accounts, they're getting it's all getting compressed together, all of these three things. The efforts, the accounts that we have, and the time, they're coming together. And so it does present a challenge for us in the service and in relating to others, because we have to sort out all of our accounts here before we go back home. And we have to sort out those accounts with Baba's help. And we have to sort out those accounts with dharma. And Baba says that the true dharma is actually dharana, you know. So the condition that we have our lives in, what we believe in, the way we are, our dharma, has to become dharana. And we have to flow with the time. We have to understand the different situations, and we have to use Baba's help to bring out the best in us. Because there's a balance that we have to get. It's a balance between our inner state, the relationships that we have, and the service that we have to do. So those three things, where am I? Am I so much concerned in service and doing that I forget my inner state? Or do I get caught up in the relationships with others for any reason, whether they are with Brahmins or with my Lokik connections at work or at home? So does that where my attention go? Does my attention go to the service things that I have to do? Does the attention go on the sort of state that I need to have? So the balance is very important, that I'm okay internally. It's very clear what I have to do in service, and it's very clear what I'm learning and giving in each of the relationships. So I have to check my motivation. Baba said today about cows and eating the grass, and as they continue to chew and chew and chew the grass, they continue to extract the nutrients out of the grass. But if the mouth doesn't work, if we don't churn, in other words, if we don't think about these things deeply, if we don't put them into our lives, just as a cow can't digest, it's considered ill. If I can't digest what Baba's giving me, if I can't digest the situations in light of the gyan that Baba's giving me, that means I have to change something. And in service, we have to have, again, another balance of the knowledge of what I have to do, the task, in other words, the attitudes that I have to have according to Srimad, and understand the situations. What am I learning with this person? What am I learning from this situation? So I start to use all of the different contexts in my Brahmin life to grow. And everything, every single situation, every single interaction is an opportunity for learning and growing, learning and growing. And in that way, I become more and more clear about what I have to do. I'm able to deal with all of the blind spots, all the things that I'm not seeing, they become very clear. And because I'm very honest, and this is why it's a great connection between the month of November and the month of December, I have to be very, very honest about what are the things that I need to change in myself. What are the things that I need to bring into the way that I interact? And what are the things that I need to bring into the way that I do service? And so the essence of all of the things that I was sharing in this month, the dharma of relationships, it's all about, if I had to choose one thing, one practice, it's actually, I go to Baba. Let's all do it now. Let's all go to Baba. And it's like I'm sitting in the back row of a theater with Baba, and on the stage, I'm looking at my present service situation. On one side, there's a Lokik connections that I may have. On the other side of my service connections, the Brahmins that I have to interact with. And I'm seeing myself on the stage. I'm sitting with Baba, I'm seeing myself on the stage. And with Baba's help, I'm seeing exactly what I need to change. It's as if I'm outside of myself, just watching. I've become a detached observer of my own performance. And I'm with Baba. And just as Baba has love and mercy for me, I'm also feeling love and mercy for myself. And I'm seeing very clearly the things that I have to change, the things that I cannot carry forward any longer. They will not exist in the golden age. They have to be left here in the old world. Any attitudes, any wrong ideas, any bad feelings about anyone or anything, I have to identify them with Baba's help, and I have to change them with Baba's help and the honesty that we're going to be practicing in December. So just be detached, see what you have to change and bring it into play in your interactions. This is probably the way I would summarize everything that I was sharing during the month of November. So let's have some meditation now, and it's been a great pleasure, as I said, to be with you all. Let's have some meditation.
Om Shanti, Brother Ken. On behalf of Avyakti Parivar, we'd just like to thank you so much from the heart for coming to share with us so many wonderful jewels and practical tips with us each evening. And I think we can all say that you just really shared from your heart and from your personal experiences. And just the way you share it, it just makes it feel that it really is easy to live and serve with the Brahmin family. So I think that if we all go back and listen to those tips that you've shared and we apply it, I think our journey will be much easier. So thank you so much. And just before we do our meditation, we have a lovely blessing for you. Angelic Brother Ken, the wisdom in your heart guides you to be loving at times of misunderstanding, benevolent at times of scarcity, and forgiving at times of change. Om Shanti.
Thank you, dear sister. Thank you. So let's have some meditation now. Om Shanti, everyone. Bye-bye.